You're watching Scorchin and Swearin with your host, Brandon Swear.
What's going on? Welcome on into another amazing episode of Scorchin and Swearin. I'm Brandon Swear, and up tonight we have an amazing product on deck. This one is from Chico Blanco Hot Sauce. This is Ghostly Kiss. Great overall labeling, great overall representation of what you're going to be getting into. Nice look as far as the color on the seasoning blend. And, just make sure you elevate your overall grilling session with this blend. But for all of those that are new to Scorchin and Swearin or hot or not, I do break things down a little bit different. I don't do a 1 out of 10. I do a 1 out of 5 based off of 5 categories: heat, aroma, flavor, versatility, burn. Add those up, average them out, and gives us our total swear word rating. And, also don't like to read the ingredients. I like to let my taste buds do the exploration. So we will get into that. But let's do this. Let's go ahead and get that seal tossed off to the side. Close this one up, and we will be jumping on into it. So, as always, trusty tablespoon. I'm going to open up the pour side instead of the sprinkle, and we will get a nice tablespoon of this going. Great overall look. Looks like you're definitely picking up the salt, seeing the pepper powder. Looks like some kind of maybe sugar or something going on in there, just from a visual look. There we go. Nice heaping tablespoon. And let's see what the aroma's like. So, got to be careful since it is a rub to not, inhale too much. Otherwise, it'll go straight up the nostrils. But a nice overall kind of a smoky note, a little bit of what smells like a little bit sweetness. A nice little zesty pop, and you're definitely picking up the notes of the peppers. But cheers. Citrus right off the bat. Definitely tastes like lemon. Some sweetness going on there. That is tasty. Absolutely tasty. I don't know. That tastes like onion, maybe some garlic. I got the lemon picking up some sweetness. So definitely some kind of a sugar going on. A little bit of a lemon or citrus going on in there. There's a smoky note, and I can't tell if that's chipotle or what that is, but you're picking that up. And then the ghost note is just, it is very indicative of its name, Ghostly Kiss. It is just a little faint kiss in the overall flavor profile at the end of this, and you really start to feel it and more so amplify in the overall breakdown as you're, taking it in from a taste standpoint. Right off the bat, overall just sheer enjoyment all throughout the mouth. Feeling a little bit on the tongue and the gums and the roof of the mouth as far as heat is concerned, but nothing too crazy. What you're getting is more of a delayed after effect from the burn. So once that, first 30 seconds is done, then you start to really feel more of that ghost build and heat start to rise. But man, oh man, is that beautiful flavor that carried throughout the whole way. A nice lemon pepper-esque going on in this. A nice little carry through of some garlic. And absolutely a just singing note of sweetness throughout there. So it's a nice balance of savory, sweet, and heat all throughout this spice rub. So I can see why Ghostly Kiss is winning awards and taking home, trophies and all the great things. So looking forward to diving on into the ingredients here. But if you're just starting out, the great thing about powders, rubs, seasonings, anything of that nature, you control how much of an overall kick or pop that you're going to receive from this. So using a little bit, finding where you're comfortable, adding a little bit more, and then kind of doing that whole dance if you're just starting out. Now, if you're working on your own personal best, you're constantly pushing yourself, this is going to be a nice medium heat spice rub for you all day long, with the very front half being just very flavor, savor, and enjoyment packed before the heat really starts to kick in there. Once again, if you're working on your own personal best, you're going to be leaning into this more. You're going to be adding a lot more to your food, which then you can help regulate as to how much heat you would like to apply. So, definitely something to keep in mind there. As far as the overall applications go, I can see this going great with burgers, chicken, tacos, pizzas. I could even sprinkle this on in salads. I could see sprinkling this on in there. Really, it's kind of endless. Putting this on the rim of, say, a spicy adult beverage is going to be great. Yeah, it is all in all a very versatile product, and I'm absolutely loving it. Once again, that is Chico Blanco's Ghostly Kiss. So let's do this. Let's read some ingredients here. Ingredients are sugar, lemon pepper, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, ghost pepper powder. There we go, chipotle powder, and then salt. That sweetness definitely makes sense having that sugar in there. That was very noticeable. One of the first things I picked up, that kind of smoky, savory depth is what I picked up. I immediately started thinking towards the idea of the chipotle. I'm seeing that is in here. It is one of the lower things. So I'm picking up a blend between the paprika and the chipotle in that kind of smoky depth for the overall savoriness that's going on there. That onion and garlic, perfectly well balanced throughout this, and then that heat just comes in as the overall ghost pepper powder ramps up and does its thing. So, absolutely amazing stuff. Make sure that you pick some up for not only the 4th of July, but also being able to elevate your overall grilling, smoking, and having a great time with this one, and just go to town, find all the creative spots that you could possibly do with this pepper blend, because there is so much that you could do. If you want to check out the official scorecard, I will have it linked right above here, so you can check that episode out tonight. And if you want to go ahead and head on over there and pick up some of your own, I will have the direct links for this down below, as well as a link to the main site, so you can check out the full lineup of amazing products from Chico Blanco Hot Sauce. I'm Brandon Swear, and from everything from the world to hot, this has been Scorchin and Swearin.
This has been Scorchin and Swearin with your host, Brandon Swear.